Welcome to our comprehensive exploration of The Richest Man in Babylon, a masterpiece that has stood the test of time, authored by the remarkable George S. Clason. This book, more than just a collection of parables, is a treasure trove of financial wisdom, set against the backdrop of one of history's greatest civilizations, ancient Babylon. Babylon, renowned for its splendor and wealth, serves as more than just a setting for these tales. It is a symbol of financial prosperity and success, a testament to the timeless principles of wealth accumulation and preservation. The stories in this book, though written in the early 20th century, resonate with such a universal truth that they continue to enlighten and inspire readers to this day. George S. Clason, the author, was not just a writer but a businessman and a soldier. He originally published these stories in pamphlets, used by banks and insurance companies to educate the public about financial prudence. Clason's ability to weave these lessons into engaging stories set in ancient Babylon makes the book not just informative but also immensely enjoyable. As we delve into The Richest Man in Babylon, you will find that each chapter is a gem in itself, offering practical advice on financial management, savings, investment, and prosperity. These are not mere theories but proven strategies that have empowered millions to improve their financial situations. In today's fast-paced and ever-changing world, where financial literacy is more crucial than ever, the wisdom of The Richest Man in Babylon remains remarkably pertinent. Whether you're grappling with debt, struggling to save, or seeking ways to multiply your wealth, the principles in this book are your guide to financial freedom. Throughout our journey today, we will uncover the 7 cures for a lean purse, the book's foundational steps to financial stability. We will also explore the 5 laws of gold, revealing the secrets to acquiring wealth and ensuring its growth. Beyond these, the book is filled with captivating stories, each carrying profound financial lessons. These stories, like that of Arkad, the titular richest man in Babylon, demonstrate that the path to wealth is not reserved for the lucky few. Instead, it is attainable by anyone who embraces discipline, wisdom, and a willingness to learn. As we embark on this journey, remember, the lessons of The Richest Man in Babylon are not just historical anecdotes, but practical guidelines that can transform your financial destiny. So, sit back, relax, and let's unravel the timeless secrets of wealth that have enriched lives for generations. Welcome to our in-depth exploration of the first and perhaps most fundamental principle from The Richest Man in Babylon. Start thy purse to fattening. This ancient advice, simple yet profound, is the cornerstone of personal financial management. George S. Clason, through his timeless parables, introduces us to this concept, urging us to save at least 10% of our income. Let's unpack this concept and see how it applies in our modern financial landscape, characterized by digital banking and investment options. The principle of saving, a portion of one's income, is as old as money itself. But why does Clason emphasize this so much? Saving, in essence, is the very first step towards financial independence. It's about creating a buffer, a foundation upon which all other financial decisions can be made. The act of saving is not just about accumulating wealth, but also about instilling discipline and foresight in one's financial habits. Now, saving 10% of your income might seem straightforward, but it's often easier said than done. In our current world, where consumerism is rampant and temptations to spend are ubiquitous, setting aside a part of our earnings requires more than just willpower. It requires a system. This is where the concept of paying yourself first comes into play. Before you pay your bills, before you spend on entertainment or dining out, you allocate a portion of your income to your savings. This simple shift in perspective can make a significant difference in how we handle our finances. But how do we practically implement this in today's digital age? The answer lies in leveraging technology to automate our savings. Most banks and financial institutions now offer the option to automatically transfer a set amount or percentage of your paycheck into a savings account. This automation plays a crucial role in ensuring consistency in savings, removing the temptation or forgetfulness that might prevent us from manually transferring the money. Let's dive deeper into the psychology behind why this method is effective. When the process of saving is automated, it becomes a seamless part of our financial routine. Psychologically, we adapt to living on the remaining 90% of our income, effectively adjusting our spending habits without feeling the pinch of manual saving. This phenomenon is known as forced scarcity, and it can be a powerful tool in building wealth over time. However, saving is just the beginning. The real power of this first cure lies in what you do with the savings. It's not enough to just let your money sit idle in a savings account, especially in an era of low interest rates. This brings us to the concept of making your money work for you. Investing your savings, whether in stocks, bonds, real estate, or other vehicles, can help you grow your wealth exponentially over time due to the power of compound interest. But with investment comes risk, and it's important to approach this step with caution and knowledge. Diversification is key. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Educate yourself on different investment options, understand your risk tolerance, and consider consulting with a financial advisor if necessary. Now, let's talk about challenges. One of the biggest challenges people face when it comes to saving is debt, particularly high-interest debt, like credit card debt. It's crucial to balance saving with debt repayment. While saving is important, paying off high-interest debt should also be a priority, as the interest on such debts can quickly erode any gains made through savings. In summary, the first cure for a lean purse, start thy purse to fattening, is about more than just saving a portion of your income. It's about creating a disciplined approach to your finances, leveraging technology to automate savings, and then wisely investing those savings to grow your wealth. This ancient advice, as presented by George S. Clason, is not just a historical lesson, it's a living, breathing strategy that is just as relevant today, if not more, in our complex financial world. In the next segment, we'll delve into the second cure for a lean purse and explore how these timeless principles interconnect to guide us towards financial stability and prosperity. So, stay tuned, and let's continue our journey through the wisdom of the richest man in Babylon. Today, we delve deep into the heart of financial wisdom with the first law of gold from The Richest Man in Babylon. Gold cometh gladly, and in increasing quantity to any man who will put by not less than 1/10 of his earnings. This profound statement is more than just a call to save. It is a fundamental principle of wealth accumulation, rooted in the power of savings and the magic of compound interest. Let's unpack this timeless law and explore its significance and application in our lives today. The first law of gold is essentially about the habit of saving. By setting aside at least 1/10 of your earnings, you start building a reserve. This act of saving consistently creates a financial cushion, an essential first step in the journey toward wealth. But why 1/10? This amount strikes a balance. It is substantial enough to build savings over time, yet not so large as to be impractical for most people. Historically, in Babylon, where commerce and trade flourished, saving a part of one's earnings was a way to ensure future stability and prosperity. Fast forward to today, the principle remains unchanged, though the mechanisms and opportunities for saving and growing wealth have evolved. The real power of this law lies in what happens to the savings: compound interest. Compound interest, often hailed as the eighth wonder of the world, refers to earning interest on your interest. This is where your savings truly start to grow exponentially over time. Even modest amounts saved regularly can grow into substantial sums through the power of compounding. However, understanding compound interest requires a shift in mindset. It's about playing the long game. Wealth accumulated through compound interest isn't instantaneous. It builds gradually and requires patience and discipline. The sooner you start saving and investing, the more time your money has to grow. This is the concept of time value of money. A dollar saved today is worth more than a dollar saved tomorrow. But where should you put your savings to best use? In our modern world, we have a myriad of options. From traditional savings accounts to stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and retirement accounts like 401ks and IRAs. Each of these options has its own risk-reward profile and suitability, depending on individual financial goals and timelines. While saving is foundational, it's also crucial to understand the role of inflation. Inflation can erode the value of your savings over time. This is why merely keeping your money in a low-interest savings account may not be the best strategy. Your savings need to not just grow, but outpace inflation. This is where investment comes into play. Investing wisely can help your savings grow at a rate that surpasses inflation, thereby preserving and increasing the purchasing power of your money. Let's also address the psychological barriers to saving. In a world driven by consumerism and immediate gratification, saving requires a mindset shift. It's about prioritizing your future needs over immediate wants. This doesn't mean living a life of extreme frugality. Rather, it's about finding a balance between enjoying the present and preparing for the future. Another aspect to consider is financial education. Understanding the basics of personal finance, investment options, risks, and returns is crucial. Educated financial decisions lead to smarter saving and investment strategies. In conclusion, the first law of gold from the richest man in Babylon is not just about accumulating wealth. It's about cultivating the habits and discipline necessary for financial success. It's a call to action to start saving, to understand and leverage the power of compound interest, and to make informed decisions about investing your savings. As we move forward, remember that each step you take in saving and investing is a step towards greater financial freedom and security. The journey to wealth is a marathon, not a sprint, and it starts with the simple yet powerful act of saving a portion of your earnings.